Welcome back to True North Leadership Academy, where we help youth leaders, Pathfinder directors, and faith-driven mentors grow in clarity, purpose, and integrity. Please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Today, we're talking about something both ancient and urgent. The idea that real leadership starts inside. Not with your stage presence, not with your Instagram profile, not even with your spiritual vocabulary, but with your character. This is leadership from the inside out, character over image. I mean, let's be honest. Today's culture is obsessed with image. I even did my hair and put on a nice shirt for this video. We curate what people see. We chase likes and views and applause. Even in ministry, we're tempted to project this confidence, like to craft this perfect leader look, to perform rather than be transformed, But here's the problem. Image can inspire temporarily, but it's character that sustains influence long term. In his book, Inside Out, Dr. Larry Crabb wrote this: real change doesn't begin with a new strategy. It begins with a new heart. If you want to lead well, it's not about looking the part. It's about being the part when no one is looking. Did you hear that? Let's bring it back to Scripture. God consistently chose leaders based on their heart, not their highlight reel or their Instagram profile picture. David was chosen while he was still a shepherd. He took care of smelly sheep. God told Samuel, man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. That's from 1 Samuel 16:7. Sure, David messed up. We know that. But his heart remained teachable and repentant, and he continued to depend on God. Joseph led an entire nation, not because he promoted himself, but because he developed his integrity in prison, and he developed this humility in suffering. Jesus completely flipped the leadership model upside down. He said, whoever wants to be great must be your servant. That's from Matthew 20:26. No branding, no platform, just unwavering character rooted in this love and truth. Character doesn't just matter. It's the only thing that lasts. Now, let's talk about real life. What happens when we focus more on how we appear than on who we are? Burnout. That's what happens. Performing constantly leads to exhaustion. You're always on and you're rarely real. It's real easy for imposter syndrome to creep in. You feel like a fraud because you've built this persona rather than a foundation. You can have shallow influence. People may admire your style and how cool your videos are, but they don't want to follow your substance. In contrast, when you lead from character, you rest more because you're not performing. You connect more deeply because you're honest. And you can keep going even when it gets hard because you're rooted. So, how do we build this character-based leadership? Let me share with you 4 practical steps that I've found. Number 1, most importantly, prioritize your time with God. You can't lead from the inside out if your inside is empty. Daily time in Scripture and prayer isn't optional. It's oxygen. You need to embrace accountability. Invite someone to ask hard questions of you. Who are you when no one is watching? Character is sharpened in community. When you make mistakes, own them. Image says, cover it up. Character says, confess and grow from it. Be the first to apologize. That's strength, not weakness. Then serve in secret. Do something kind that no one sees. Don't get recognition, no Instagram story. You see, that grows humility and it breaks this image dependence. let me end with this. If your reputation vanished tomorrow, like if no one clapped or posted or noticed, would your leadership still stand? Because leadership that starts with an image ends with collapse. But leadership that starts with character builds legacy. Don't chase applause. Chase alignment with God's heart. Don't perform. Lead with integrity. Don't shine a spotlight. Carry a candle of truth into dark places. That's leadership from the inside out. And that's what the world and your Pathfinders desperately need. Join us next week on True North Leadership Academy, where we're going to break down how integrity, not charisma, is what really sustains influence.